What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to go over a few things. First off, I haven't been shooting in a while because A, I have a full-time job, and B, I am starting a company, and it is an awful lot of work. So today I wanted to just do a quick little ride and go over some of the steps that it takes to basically start a small business. But also I wanted to show you guys a few things that I did to the bike recently, so let's check it out. Alright guys, we are officially rolling, so let's go over some of the steps that it takes in order to start a small business. First, you're going to want to get a pen and paper out and write down a few names that you would like to call your business. And the reason I say a few is because whenever you decide on a name, it might actually not be available. You know, we live in the United States where there's about 325 million people, and somebody else might have already chosen the name that you would like to call your business. So you got to make sure that it's available. So if it's not, you want to have a few different options to choose from in that event. The second step is writing down what your business is going to be about. You know, you want to have some sort of a game plan. I'm going to use, let's say, baking cakes. We'll use that as an example. Let's just say we have come up with the name Tasty Treats. Now, that's not a very unique name, so it would probably already be taken by somebody else, but we're just going to use that as an example. But of course, you want to use something that is unique and something that's probably not already been taken. Okay, so now that you have a business name and you have your business plan, the next step is you're going to need to decide whether or not you are structuring your business as a DBA or an LLC. A DBA is short for doing business as. DBA is more catered towards small businesses. Let's say it's just you or you and your wife, and you don't have a company that is dealing with any sort of hazards or dangers, because a DBA leaves you liable in case somebody sues you. Come on, people. Got somebody just sitting here. But yeah, if you're starting a small business and it's just you and your wife, a DBA is probably the best way to go. But let's say you want to start a company that is going to be bigger and or grow, you're going to probably want to start an LLC. And an LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. And it is more expensive than a DBA, but it gives you a couple different benefits. One is, if you were to get sued by somebody, they wouldn't be able to take your personal property or your assets. They could take anything that deals with the business, though, so that's something to consider. But yeah, they can't take your house, they can't take your cars, they can't take any of your personal savings. So that's probably best suited for somebody that's dealing with a business, you know, that maybe you're selling trampolines or something where people jump around, or I don't know, just stuff that you are going to be potentially injuring people. I don't know. You get the gist of what I'm saying here. For baking cakes, a DBA would be just fine. So let's just go back to the Tasty Treats. So a DBA, in total, your estimated fees for the business license, your fictitious business name, all of your permits, it's going to be around $200, which isn't that bad. Now, if you're forming an LLC, you're looking at closer to $350. All right, here's another thing to consider if you're starting an LLC is 4 months into starting the LLC, you are going to be required to pay $800 in franchise tax. Now, this is only in California. I'm not really sure about other states. You're going to have to look that up. But I believe that California is one of the worst places. You have to pay $800 in 4 months, and then you have to pay an annual $800 every April 15th. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. And there's no way around it. You have to pay that franchise tax. Another thing that's really bad about the LLC, or I should say the franchise tax that they force you to pay. Let's say you're starting your business in November of, right now it's 2018. Let's say you start your business in November of 2018 and you're forming an LLC. You have to pay the $800 in 4 months, and then you have to pay another $800 again on April 15th. It's crazy, but it's a double payment, and they're going to be both due relatively soon. So my advice, if you're starting an LLC, is do it at the beginning of the year, not at the end of the year. Just wait until the beginning of the year, so that way you're not having to pay 2 different fees back to back, because that's what will happen if you start an LLC at the end of the year. All right, so back to the basic steps. We're just going to go off of a DBA. All right, so if you are starting a DBA, you're going to go down to your county clerk's office, and you're going to tell them that you are starting a business and you want to apply or register your business name. And so you're going to sit at a computer and you're going to go over whether or not that name's available. If it's available, awesome. If not, you're going to have to come up with something else. And once you've chosen that name, you're going to fill out a form and pay like $41. And then they are going to tell you that you need to take the form that they give you, and you're going to have to take it to one of the approved publication news sources, and you're going to have to publish that piece of paper that shows your business name for 4 consecutive weeks within 30 days of the paper that they give you. So from the time they give it to you, you have 30 days to start that publication. And so once you've done that, your name will be approved, as long as nobody contests it, which I guess is really, really rare from what I've heard. And so now you've got your business name. So the next step is you're going to want to go to your local city's treasury office, and you're going to tell them that you've got your business name and you're starting a business, and you're going to tell them what kind of business it is, and then they're going to tell you what kind of business license you need, also known as a business tax. That's like $34, and so you'll get your business license from there. And once you've gotten that approved, you're going to go down to the city hall and you are going to request a permit to conduct business from your home. This is only if you are doing, like let's say you're doing a mobile catering business, back to the tasty treats. Yeah, you're going to be doing all of your taxes and all that stuff, and you're going to be sending all of that from your home address. And in order to do that and do it legally, you have to have a home business permit. So you're going to have to get one of those, and that's $100 right there. Once you've done that and you got your permit, the next step is getting your FEIN number. I can't exactly remember what that stands for, But basically, it's a business number that the IRS keeps track of so that you can do your taxes. After you've gotten all of that, you're essentially ready for business. Obviously, the next step would be, if you hadn't already been doing this, investing into your business. You're going to want to make sure you have, everything that you need to start your business. You're also going to make sure that you have, if you're doing a catering business, you're going to need to make sure you got your fire extinguishers, all of your safety equipment, and they won't give you a permit until you're ready for all of that. So just keep that in mind as well. I think some tips that I can give you would be start out small. Don't spend tons and tons of money on brand new stuff if you don't have to. Try getting gently used stuff because you're wanting to make a profit and it's going to be difficult at first, so you're going to definitely need to make sure you are spending wisely and investing properly. So yeah, just take it slow and don't quit your day job, unless you have to and you know that you are going to be successful. But not all businesses are, so it's kind of a risk and it's a gamble. Oh look, bike life. I really wanted to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. What else? Oh, and subscribe. I will be giving a lot more details on the business and letting you guys know how it's doing and what I'm doing in future videos. But yeah, that's about it. That's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Oh well.